Guys, I also saw a couple of speedrunners that posted about the fact that I'm using AutoCalc and was saying that I'm cheating. One, I'm just speedrunning for fun. As I say in the description, and I put a disclaimer, and I even put it up on the previous, you know, one of the previous streams. I'm just speedrunning for fun. I'm not speedrunning for the leaderboard, so I'm using mods that are not allowed. Like even zoom and no fog and stuff are not allowed. The reason that I'm using 2i AutoCalc rather than using, oh, I didn't mind Obsidian. Yeah, okay, well, I'm cooked. Let's just see what the train would be like. We'll just get practice and we'll reset. The reason that I'm using an AutoCalc mod rather than using Ninja Brain bot, and just so you guys, just in case you guys don't know, Ninja Brain bot basically is a bot that whenever you throw an Ender Eye, or usually two unless you're doing boat calculation, it takes the yaw, like you look at where you threw the Ender Eye. I guess can't throw it in the nether. You look at where you threw the Ender Eye, and you get your yaw, and then the program automatically takes the two yaws and does like mathematics to tell you exactly where the stronghold is. So speedrunners, they basically know after one eye, maybe two eye throws where the stronghold is. Obviously they have to see where where it goes, but they know where it is. I don't want to use Ninja Brain bot for a couple reasons. One, I have no use for it outside of speedrunning, so me like learning how to do it is something I don't really care to do, and like downloading it and having it on my computer because I'm just never going to use it. And two, because I don't like the fact that you have to like zoom in and whatever. The only reason I'm even going to the overworld and throwing eyes at all is just to simulate the time spend, so I can have a better idea of essentially like how long my runs are taking me, because obviously most runners like that's what they have to do. So the only reason I'm even doing it is just to like not have an instant hop to the nether, to the end, because I feel like that'd be stupid, and at least here I'm like doing stuff. But anyway, okay, all right, well, we traveled. But anyway, but I do find it humorous though. I will say I do find it humorous though. People that were complaining, that were pointing out and were saying like this is like the worst like cheating I've ever seen, when it's literally like just a simulated version of exactly what is done in every single top speedrun. Like, yeah, isn't it a little ridiculous that you can throw two eyes and just instantly have a calculator tell you where the stronghold is? Isn't that a little ridiculous? Like, yes, it is ridiculous. I agree. It just seems more ridiculous when you're not, wow, I didn't look at the Ender Eye, like I didn't look where it went, and it just told me instead. It's like, it's just pretty funny. All right, we need a good seed. But yeah, that's why I put in my title I'm cheating, because I'm not actually cheating, but I'm technically cheating. Speedrunners use one eye. Yeah, I know. Basically, guys, and you can also use one eye because they get into a boat, and then when you get into a boat, your coordinate is one, like your yaw coordinate is, which is the direction you're looking, is one more like decimal point of accuracy. And the more accurate it is, then like you can basically figure out where the stronghold is. So they use a boat, and then they can just use only one eye. It's like I could just do that. And I saw people saying like, I read like a hilarious thread. It was on Twitter. I don't remember who it was. There was like somebody, and they said like, the problem with it isn't that Dream is doing that. It's the fact that he's not being transparent about it. That was the first comment. And then I saw like one of my fans said like, what do you mean he's not being transparent about it? And then took a picture of like the description of my videos where every single one has it listed in the description saying, disclaimer, I'm using mods that aren't allowed in speedruns. And then I saw somebody else reply and say like, the sad part is that he could easily do it himself. Like he's basically doing the same thing. Like he's leaving the stronghold, he's throwing 2 eyes. He could easily just use the Ninja Brain bot and do the exact same thing, but like he doesn't. And that's like shameless. I'm like, what? How does that make any sense? Like, if anything, that should say the opposite. Should be like, yeah, he could do it, but he just doesn't want to, and he's not submitting for a run, so why would he? Anyway, I thought that was humorous. I had a good time on Twitter. It reminded me of 2020 a little bit. Except for this time, I can rest assured that I'm in the right.